Carino. Batting third, the third baseman, number 20, Connor Zitrauer. Batting cleanup, the left fielder,
Welcome
number 18,
to Diamond Field on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli High School, where the Pacelli Vikings are taking on the Calvary Christian Knights. Game 2 of their three-game series, a big District 5 matchup. The Vikings, sitting in last place at 1-6, trying to climb the ladder a little bit and improve their position for the playoffs, because they will indeed be in the GIAA playoffs. Calvary is thinking in terms of possibly winning a district championship. A lot on the line here on this one tonight. Very quickly, why don't we go into the lineups if we can. All right, so here's the batting order tonight for the Calvary Knights. Leading off will be senior shortstop Cam Houston. Trip Ellison in center field will bat second. Batting third is the senior right fielder Bryson Brooks, with Jackson Kennedy at catcher hitting cleanup. Tommy Irving will be batting fifth. He's the pitcher. Nate Osborne hitting sixth is the designated hitter. Liam Hocutt plays first base. He'll be hitting seventh, with Fitz Stone hitting eighth, the second baseman, and Braxton Wilkinson, the left fielder, batting ninth. Brady Reed will be playing third. He's the guy being DH'd for. As for the Vikings, an interesting lineup tonight. Let's take a look at their defensive lineup. Levi Thompson will be in left, Nolan Vaughn in center, Austin Dennison in right. The infield third to first, Connor Zitrauer, Jacob Velos, Cam Carino, and Dustin Sherman. Braden Hudson will be behind the plate. On the mound is Merrick Miller, the sophomore. This is his first appearance on the mound this season. Miller has been the regular right fielder all season long. Head coach Casey Rasmus has given him a shot on the mound in this big ball game. The left-hander had some good breaking stuff, and we will see what he can do against these Calvary Knights. Calvary coming into the game with a 14-11 record, 7-3 in district play. Pacelli 11-13, 1-6 in the district. The two teams played on Tuesday. Pacelli took a 3-1 lead into the seventh inning. Calvary rallied for 3 runs to win the ball game by a score of 4-3. Bright spots for the Vikings on this with a home run by Jacob Velos, who ripped a solo shot in the top of the seventh inning, and a good outing by starter Austin Dennison, who went 5 innings, struck out 9, giving up 1 unearned run in the process in just 3 hits. So here we go. Game 2 of the series getting started. Stepping up to the plate is Cam Houston, the senior shortstop of the Calvary Knights. Houston on the season is hitting a team best .453. He's got 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in. He's also got a team-leading 10 doubles, also hit a triple, and scored 39 runs. Merrick Miller getting set to deliver his first pitch as a varsity pitcher for the Pacelli Vikings. Miller coming from the set, and here we go. First pitch fouled off into the screen, strike 1. Nice night here for baseball. Mostly cloudy, 79 degrees. This as the sun is continuing to set. As I mentioned, southeast wind out of 5, not bad, a little gust to 9. Just the kind of thing you need on a warm night. All right, Miller coming set, and here is his 0-1 pitch of the ball game as Houston grounds out to short. So one out here in the top of the first inning. Miller getting that ground out. That brings up Trip Ellison.
Number 1, Trip Ellison.
Ellison, a junior center fielder. He's hitting .313 on the season. No home runs, 4 runs batted in. He's had 5 doubles this year and scored 18 runs on the season. Miller getting the sign from catcher Braden Hudson. Goes into his motion. Coming set, and the first pitch to Ellison. Again, a ground ball to short. A hopper, Velos, Sherman, out number 2. So fairly efficient pitching so far by Merrick Miller, 4 pitches and 2 outs. That brings up the number 3 hitter, Bryson Brooks.
Now batting, number 3, Bryson Brooks.
Brooks, the senior right fielder. Brooks hitting .296 of the season with a team-leading 3 home runs and 16 runs batted in. He's also had 6 doubles, and he scored 20 runs on the year. Merrick Miller off to a solid start here in his first appearance on the mound for the Vikings. The first pitch to Brooks. Fastball a little bit. Does catch the corner, strike 1. Miller doing what you got to do, stay ahead of the count. 0-1 pitch, 0-1 count now on Bryson Brooks. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Scoreless game between Calvary and Pacelli. The 0-1. Little bit low. Good pitch though. Ball 1. 1-1 count. As I mentioned, Miller, the right fielder most of this season, the starting right fielder, has had a good season at the plate. We'll see what he can do here on the mound here in his first start. Gets a sign from Hudson. And your 1-1 pitch. Fastball, strike 2. So 1-2 count. Miller showing good poise out there and good command of the strike zone. And here's your 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Fastball right back to the mound of little short one hopper. Miller over to Sherman at first, and a 1-2-3 first inning for the Vikings. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 1/2 inning, Calvary nothing, Pacelli coming to bat. You're watching Vikings baseball on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Bottom one.
I am. I don't think.
And we're back at Dynamo Field here for the bottom of the first inning. Pacelli and Calvary going at it, second game of their District 5 series. Let's take a look at Pacelli's lineup tonight. Shortstop Jacob Velos will be leading things off. The freshman followed by the sophomore second baseman Cam Carino. Senior Connor Zitrower at third will bat third, with Levi Thompson, the left fielder, hitting cleanup tonight for the first time this season. Batting fifth, Brayton Hudson, the catcher, followed by number 6 hitter Dustin Sherman playing first base. Austin Dannison out in right field, bat seventh, with Alex Aponte DHing, hitting eighth. Merrick Miller, the pitcher, will bat ninth. Nolan Vaughn, the center fielder, is the guy being DH for. And on the mound for the Calvary Knights is Merrick Miller. Let's take a look at their lineup here. Braxton Wilkinson, Tripp Ellison, and Bryson Brooks in the outfield. The infield, Brady Reed, Cam Houston, Fitzstone, and Liam Hocutt. Jackson Kennedy behind the plate, and Tommy Irving on the mound. Irving making his 10th appearance of the season. He comes in with a record of 2-3 and a 4.75 earned run average.
For the Vikings, number 6, Jacob Velos.
38 1/3 innings, giving up 49 hits. He struck out 48 and walked a dozen. And leading things off of the Vikings, shortstop Jacob Velos, who was a busy guy out in the field the first inning, scooped up a couple of ground outs. Velos hitting .288 on the season with 1 home run and 15 runs batted in. Tommy Knight's first pitch. Velos bunts back toward the mound, scooped up by Knight. He doesn't even bother trying to throw to first. Velos has that thing beat all the way. So Jacob Velos on the first pitch, dropping out an absolutely perfect bunt for a base hit. And the Vikings are in business here in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting, number 1, Cam Carino.
And coming to the plate now, sophomore second baseman Cam Carino. Cam's had a great season so far, hitting .279 with 7 runs batted in. He's got 6 doubles on the season, and he scored 20 runs. Velos will be leading off first base. Velos with, 10 stolen bases on the season. Tommy Irving coming set. First pitch to Cam Carino, and Carino grounds it down the third base line. This is going to go for extra bases. Velos cruising into third base, sliding in. Carino, a stand-up double. So 2 pitches, 2 hits. This is the kind of start the Vikings had been looking for. Looking perfect. So the Vikings with runners on second and third and nobody out, and that brings up the very dangerous Connor Zitrower, the senior third baseman. Zitrower leading the Vikings in literally every single offensive category, hitting .424 in the season with 5 home runs, 25 runs batted in, 8 doubles, scored 23 runs. He's got a 773 slugging percentage, and he's got a couple of ducks on the pond here. Nobody out in the bottom of the first. First pitch from Irving. Break ball inside, ball 1. Zitrauer's got power. He can hit to the gaps. He's done everything well, and he's got 2 runners in scoring position to get things started. The Vikings would love dearly to get off to an early lead here in this crucial District 5 contest. Tommy Irving pitching out of the wind. 1-0 pitch. It is popped up to the right side, drifting out of play. And so it's a 1-1 count now on Connor Zitrauer. The Vikings looking to finish this regular season strong, put on a burst and see what they can do about improving their standings in the GIAA playoff set. Right now they're sitting in 10th. They would love to move up a couple of spots if they could and avoid the first round. Irving delivering the 1-1. Zitrauer takes it on the outside corner, strike 2. 1-2 count on Connor Zitrauer. It wasn't exactly what Zitrauer was looking for. Now you have to protect the plate with the 1-2 count. Irving gets the sign from catcher Jackson Kennedy. Here's your pitch. The 1-2 pitch, curveball outside. So the count now 2-2 on the dangerous Connor Zitrauer. For the Vikings, it's Casey Rasmus, the head coach, coaching at third base. Jonathan Lawrence coaching at first. Irving goes into the motion. Here's his 2-2. Zitrauer fouling it off to the right side. Ooh, that hit something. That hit a car, and I'm not sure if it's a crunch or a boom. That brings up left fielder Levi Thompson.
Number 18, Levi Thompson.
Thompson hitting cleanup tonight. Thompson hitting .240 with 8 runs scored. Thompson looking to add to that 8 RBI total. He got 2 ducks on the pond there in scoring position with Jacob Velos on third and Cam Carino on second. Tommy Irving pitching out of the windup. And here's the first pitch to Thompson. Swing and miss, strike 1. Thompson gave it all he had, went down to 1 knee on that swing. Vikings try to take the early lightning and turn it into some early runs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Driven to right field, and it gets past right fielder Bryson Brooks. Velos comes in to score. Carino chugging around, and he scores as well. And Levi Thompson sliding into third base, but the throw gets him. He is out. A good throw by Simon. So Thompson with a 2-run double to right, but he's thrown out. 9-4-5. So there are 2 outs in the inning, but 2 runs are home for the Vikings, and they take that early 2-0 lead.
Now batting, number 2, Brayden Hudson.
And that brings up the number 5 hitter, Brayden Hudson, the senior catcher. Huddy's hitting .258 with 16 runs batted in on the season. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch from Irving. Breaking ball, inside corner, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Hudson trying to get things going now with nobody on base, but 2 runs already in. The Vikings taking those early hits and turn them into runs. The pitch, fouled off, straight back at us, and I ducked. As an ex-catcher, I flinched. They should know better. Count 1-2 now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Irving gets a sign. Here's his 1-2 pitch. Hudson, ground ball, a chopper toward short. It's cut off by the third baseman. Over to first, and they get him by half a step. And that is the inning. In the inning, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. The score after 1, Pacelli 2, Calvary nothing. You're watching Vikings baseball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Run on second. Get ready to smile. It's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of brand new full-size Chevrolet Silverados. Discounted up to $13,750 off. New 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV that features high-tech options and discounts up to $5,000 off. You can enjoy no payments until July. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.